Hey, my super beautiful, lovely souls. Welcome. It's Lizzie the Lightworker, Rainbow Moon here. Today I'm bringing you guys sort of an interesting reading. This is going to be, is this love or lust? So is it a current connection? Is it a soul connection? Is it a twin flame or karmic connection? It doesn't matter. It's going to be for the connection itself. And we're going to hold off to open the messages till the end of each reading, okay? So it's going to be one or two. You choose. The things we're going to cover is what are these, what is this person's thoughts about you? What do they feel about you? Their actions towards you? Why do they feel and act this way towards you? What are they thinking? What do they really want? What should you do? Is there action to take? Or is there something you should stop doing? And then the final verdict. We'll see if it's love or lust. So let's get into this. If you chose one, like I said, I'll leave timestamps. We'll put this off to the side and let's get into it. Let's see what type of connection this is. What are you feeling? Let's see what we're getting here. My little card stand out. Okay, so I feel like this is either an ending with someone or a separation of some kind with someone, and you're having difficulty possibly accepting that. I also feel like this is a connection from the past because we're dealing with the death card and that has to do with new beginnings in the past. I also feel like you want a new beginning with this person and you took it very, very hard that they're not, I feel like they're no longer in your life or there is some type of a separation here. You want them back. But I feel like there's a period that you have to be separated or apart in order for them and you to realize the context of the relationship. So let's see what else we're getting. We've got the Three of Pentacles. So I feel like this is also something along the lines that would have to be more like soul work, okay? Like your soul's work. I also feel like this is both of you trying to get right in the world, like work on things you need to work on for work. So I feel like there's some depth of that. I also feel like there is something about this relationship, you both seeing eye to eye in what you really want. But I feel like this person is looking back on you and feeling like you're very far from them or disconnected from them or sort of stone cold. There's a feeling of like this stone cold feeling to me where, it once was lively and now it's sort of like both of you are looking back on it and fondly, okay, missing it, wanting it to rekindle, wanting it to be better again. Now, this I feel like could have been you or them juggling between two different people. I also feel like it could be that they had to make a choice about love or you had to make a choice about love. I feel like at the time, the decisions were like kind of up in the air and I feel like their attitude was up in the air or you might have been that way. You could have been between two people or two different thoughts about this person. I feel like it's more two people thing. It doesn't have to resonate that way, but I feel like Spirit was trying to show you that the timing was very off with this and the energy wasn't balanced. And it's more like it wasn't smooth sailing, I'm getting. Like it was like not, your ship was not meant to take off yet, is what I'm getting. Wow, we're getting Ace of Cups. I mean, that's a really good sign of love. I feel like you want this. Or you're still in love with this person, or you have feelings of love for them and you didn't express it. Like you might have not told them, but you want to. And I do feel like they care for you back. They do share the same feelings. Look, they would like to build with you. I don't know if you were building towards something and the connection went sour for some reason. I feel like you were building towards something, like towards a future together or planning, or there was some talk of planning. I feel like there was a lack of structure and stability, but I feel like you're both working towards that individually in your lives individually. I also feel like this to me is saying more long-term, like a more long-term relationship. So was it something that was long-term or you both wanted it to be long-term or one of you needed to sort of realize that? Yeah, look, I'm getting holding on tightly. You're both still holding on to this connection. You both don't want to let it go. You both feel like you need more security though, okay? That's what I'm getting. I feel like that could have been why this relationship was challenged or went into a challenge or was in separation or something went wrong here. I feel like this is more about needing stability for yourselves, needing stability in the world, in the material world as well. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, and some soul searching. So I feel like they're looking for you, though. Like, they want to connect with you. They want to reconnect with you. When they think of you, they think back to like happy times and like good times where they felt like happy, secure, fun, everything was great. So they remember that very fondly, and they have fond memories of you. I feel like they're looking for you very, very quietly. They're also still doing some soul searching, and I also feel like you are too. I also feel like this is a time for you both to shed your shadows. So speaking of shadows, let's go with my Mirror of Shadows Oracle, and we'll ask what were some of the shadows surrounding this connection. So there's a fear of change. I have a habit of getting stuck in my own way. So I feel like this could be for them, more of a shadow for them, where that could have interrupted their happiness with you or building towards their happiness with you. They might have been afraid to take it to the next level, even if they wanted it, or it could have been that you were afraid to take it to the next level. And we've got self-destructive. I do things that I know are harmful. So sometimes I feel like our energy, when we're in lower energy, we will push good people away from us. I'm getting from Spirit that you might have pushed away a person that was good for you or beneficial for you. And go into this energy because it's easier to sort of hide behind the fears that you were having rather than face them and make progress and make amends. We've got fear of exclusion. I always felt like I didn't fit in. So there could be like this fear of vulnerability or a fear to not be accepted the way that you want to be accepted. So let's ask we get sort of how they're feeling about you and how it went into separation, all those things. So why do they feel this way towards you? Like, we'll ask, what do they feel towards you in this energy? What are they thinking? What do they want? We've got the Hierophant. They want connection and commitment. I feel like they also want a traditional relationship. They really want a traditional connection and relationship with you. And I'm also getting do what's right and sort of forgiveness I'm getting. And also learned lessons and life lessons and that sort of thing. I feel like Spirit was trying to teach you all along. And really this relationship was really like you as a student. Like a student of life and love is what I'm getting. Like learning about love and what is real. And for them as well, learning about love and what's real. They want a commitment. They want it. They think of you in that way. They want it. So what should you do? Let's see what you should do. We've got two. So we've got King of Swords, which I feel like is like a take action sort of thing. I also feel like this person is like, you can't come to me again unless you're 100% ready. I'm not having it. I feel like they're like, I'm going to give you one more chance and be fair with you. And I want you to be fair with me. I also want you to be truthful as I will be truthful with you. I feel like this is just how they are. There's no changing them. I feel like you need to be very honest with them. And if you don't know if you're 100% ready for this, I feel like Spirit's like, don't go to them because they're not having it. They're very mature and they're very forthright and all about what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. And I feel like they could be a bit judgmental at times, but it's not cruel judgmental. It's like, I feel like they care. So I feel like if there's any judgments that come out in the conversation at all, don't take them personal is what I'm hearing from Spirit. It's like things that you might need to hear or acknowledge to be fair. I feel like this person really does care. This person would be good for you. They are in a good energy. I feel like they're bright. They're smart. They seem to have a bright future. I feel like they're very mature and well balanced, but they're very not going to take any crap. They're not going to take any shit. They want truth and they want truthfulness. And, they want peace. I feel like they're willing to make peace with you and they're willing to try again. And the other card we got was Temperance. So this is sort of about patience and balance and being fair and balanced in a relationship and learning how to manage a relationship and sort of coming from a place of purity. I feel like this is sort of like a rescue for you. This person is supposed to be in your life. They're meant to be in your life. They're meant to be around you. They're meant to uplift you. I feel like you may have been resisting that in the past because you might have been in lower energy where it took some time for you to realize what you really want. And I feel like this is like what's fair is fair, and be balanced with this person just as you would in your life. I also feel like this has to do with moderation and learning to control like habitual desires and bad habits and, things like that, of that nature. And we've got Knight of Swords. So I feel like if in the past, this ended in a battle or a fight, I feel like it was more or less Spirit teaching you a lesson to sort of be a little bit more balanced even in arguments, okay? Because I feel like there's something about this person may have felt attacked, or they felt like something wasn't fair, okay? So I'm getting, again, like something that wasn't fair. And I feel like this person may have felt under attack, or you may have felt under attack. Somebody felt that way. And there's a lot of loaded words, I feel like, in this. I don't know, again, like if it was ended in an argument or a conflict. Let me know in the comments if any of this resonates. So let's go with my Lost Love Oracle and see something that surrounded this connection. We've got wasted time. Enough is enough. So this could be that while you were together with this person, you may have not wanted the commitment that they wanted. I feel like this was maybe you thinking like you could keep them holding on, or you were just trying to figure shit out in your own head. I also feel like Spirit's like, don't waste any more time now, because you may not get another opportunity to connect with this person. And I do feel like even if you connect, to sort of apologize or clear things up, Spirit's like, it's needed. That's needed too. Stop hurting, start healing. So I feel like Spirit's like, you need to move out of this energy of victim mentality. Whatever went on in the past can be forgiven and forgotten, and you can make this be water under the bridge. Spirit's like, it's not helping if you just stay with that broken heart and that sort of ego-driven, like, angry or sadness or being a product of circumstance. Spirit is like, when your desires are strong enough, you will appear to possess superhuman powers in love. So I feel like Spirit was trying to push you towards this person for that reason. And look, we've got stop waiting, start living. Wow. So I don't know if you felt guilty about this with this person and it's haunted you and bothered you. Maybe you were guilty for not connecting or committing to them, or you feel like you broke their heart in some way. Let's see what else we've got. Yep. Wrecking ball, demolish the past. I love it. So you're going to be given a new opportunity is what I'm getting. And I feel like Spirit's like, just get rid of the past stuff. The past doesn't even matter. You're going to have a chance to clear that up, and apologies will be said. And, there'll be a lot of long talks and a lot of like detailed sort of conversation about the past, but it'll be all over with and it's all going to be okay. This person actually has forgiven you in a context where I feel like they knew that you were not ready for the commitment that was, sort of being presented to you. So let's get some affirmations. I can deal with whatever comes my way. Strength. So this whole thing is meant to teach you strength so you can move forward. I feel like you really do want this person too, and you really do want them back in your life, but you're fearful. You're fearful they're not going to accept you. I feel like Spirit has taught you so much so far that Spirit's like, use that inner strength that you've been working on and, just look at it like it's a diamond, because I feel like this person has been waiting. I take the time I need to rediscover my vitality. Yeah, so this could have been all about like a pause where you're alone and you need to figure yourself out. I do feel that. I feel like the time of rest is now over. Yeah, look, we've got Ace of Wands. I'm inspired to follow my passion. So if you really were passionate about this person, I'm getting a go for it. All right. So let's see something maybe to stop doing that might help you going forward. Stop sabotaging yourself. I love it. Stop sabotaging yourself. Don't think that you don't deserve this love, or don't deserve a chance, or don't deserve a chance to resolve this, because you do. Spirit's like, you can do this. Don't let the past decide your future. Stop dwelling about the past. It's okay. Don't cry for yesterday. Don't waste energy anymore. Put your energy towards what, you really desire and want. Don't let other people control your happiness. You control your happiness. Don't listen to that negative self-talk, and stop saying no to yourself. Definitely. Definitely. And look, stop saying you're sorry. So there was a little guilt or residual guilt. Yeah, Spirit wants you to go forward. It's okay to, have made mistakes in the past. That's perfectly fine. So let's see what the little message revealed. Was this love or lust? We've got love. Wow. So this really was love. So this is something you were questioning or wondering all this time. I hope that this reading was helpful to you. Please let me know what you think and let me know if you like this. I could do more like this. And love and light. Thank you for watching. All right. So if you pick 2, we're getting into 2 now. All right. Let's see some of the energy that may have been surrounding this particular connection with the 2 energy. Okay, let's see. Let me just give my cards a quick shuffle. And let's see. My darlings, let's see. All right. So we've got a King of Wands. I feel like this is an energy that's a little more sexualized. I feel like this is somebody who doesn't really play around. They're a little impatient. They want what they want when they want it. So I don't know if this is the type of person that you were dealing with, that you're under the 2 energy that you're, inquiring about. I feel like this person is not a play around person. They really are very forthright and honest. They just give it to you straight. They might have been very direct with you what they wanted in the beginning. Okay, that's what I'm getting. They might have been very, very direct. There was no I feel like they didn't play games really. I mean, they might have, but I feel like they didn't. I feel like they were very upfront with you about what they wanted. So what was that? We'll get into that. And I feel like they are in a more sexualized sort of energy. Like more of a physical and a passionate energy that they are in. Okay? So let's see some more cards. What are their thoughts about you? Thoughts, feelings, actions towards you. All right, so we've got a Page of Wands. So I feel like this might have been a little bit of a new experience for them. They may have had some feelings that they've never had before for somebody else. And I feel like they gravitated towards you for this reason. I also feel like they may have done a little bit of a back and forth thing with you where they weren't sure if they wanted to connect or commit or what they really wanted. They were a little bit confused because you sparked something in them that they never have felt before. Very passionate, let me tell you. I'm getting a huge surge of passion, like a passionate energy. I feel like they really desired you and wanted you. And I do get like sort of a sexual connection. And look, we've got sort of a rush. So I feel like this person may have rushed things a little bit, or rushed themselves maybe on you a little bit, or were very upfront with what they wanted from you and they pursued you. I also feel like there's something about, it's all about the chase for them and the pursuit for them. But they did not hesitate on this. And look, we've got a love, Ace of Cups. So we've got an offer of love or a feeling of love. Okay, so this could have been you coming in, that you had this feeling of love for them. I feel like it was pure, no bad intentions behind it. And I feel like they did seem like they were open to it. Okay, so I don't know if there were some mixed signals there, but I feel like your intentions were very, very pure. And I feel like they were open to it and receptive to it at that time. But somebody walked away. All right, I feel like somebody offered the love, and as soon as the love card came up, so to speak, they may have turned away. Okay, it may have frightened them away, it might have spooked them away, but I feel like they didn't go away enough that they were leaving everything behind, because I feel like they were at some point wanting to return to this. Okay, that's what I feel like. And let's see what else we've got. Like they wanted to come back to it, like they left it, but they didn't leave it forever. Does that make sense? And look, I feel like this is them sort of frustrated, like they know maybe they shouldn't have walked away, or they felt like this was work. I also feel like this is you frustrated that you put effort into this and passion into this, and it just ended up to be too much work emotionally, physically, all those things. And I feel like you felt like it was a failure, and you also felt kind of defeated. and carrying a burden around, and finally one of you has just sort of like, you know what, this is not worth it. It feels too burdened. I also feel like you might have been waiting for them to come back, and you're like, this is too long of a wait for me. So let's get some information here from my Lost Love Oracle. How are they feeling? Why? Let's see actions towards you, and why did they act this way, feel this way? And what are they thinking, and what do they want? Well, we've got a lust. Okay. Well, it's very possible that the two could show lust too. So look, we've got lust. So I feel like they were in a lustful energy. And I feel like lust isn't love. So I don't know if you confused that or they confused that, okay? It also, like I said, could have been mixed signals where they didn't know they were doing this, or they did, and they led you into believing that it was more of a love connection. So that's what I feel. And I feel like if that's the case, then that's maybe why they walked away. I get a sense like of a ghosted almost, like they ghosted. That's what I feel. So let's see what else. So that might have been why they were acting this way towards you. They might have just wanted that physical connection. And with that first card, the King of Wands, like I said, that might have been their way. They told you, or they tried to make it clear to you, or maybe they didn't. I mean, sometimes people can misinterpret things, especially when it comes to sexual relationships or love relationships. You have to be very clear. And we've got communication, the silent treatment. Yeah, so I feel like they ghosted you. I feel like they just like kind of walked away on you. I feel like they really did care and want something more. I feel like they just couldn't handle it. The second it felt like it was getting heavy, they were like, oh my God, I can't handle this. Like, in their mind, they're like, I can't handle this. I gotta go. And they thought it was easier to do that so you would turn your feelings towards them in a negative way. And it was easy. It'd be easier for you, in other words, to hate them than to wonder about them, or, I don't know, suffer from fear over it or anything like that. Yeah, we've got stranded, lost, and alone. So you felt really abandoned by this person. They were really on point, passionate, loving, all these things. I feel like they just wanted it to be a little more casual. They probably would have eventually I feel like they copped out a little bit on you. I think that was bound to happen because they are fearful to connect. So let's see some shadows. My mirror of shadows. What was going on with them? Look, we've got irresponsible. I fear failure and choose not to try. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. It's easier to walk away. It's easier to not communicate than to tell somebody you're either not into this anymore, or you're not ready for this, or you can't commit to it for another reason. So it's easier to just ghost than to explain. And that's very irresponsible and shitty on their part, definitely. Unauthentic. In the past, I tried to be what others wanted me to be. So they might be like a little bit putting masks on for other people. They might have put a mask on for you too. I feel like they desired you so heavily. It was like a thrill for them when they finally caught you. And I feel like they lived their life on that. Lived their life on like those thrills. Lack of self-love. I feel like I'm lovable. So like I said, they felt very connected to you, desired to you, and I do feel like they really did like you. I feel like the second that, they started to feel something, it scared the shit out of them. And they started to say, oh my God, like to themselves, that they couldn't deal with it. And like I said, they just walked away. They felt like it was easier. We've also got fear of change. I have a habit of getting stuck in my own way. How about that? I love it. It's so true, because so many people that have commitment phobias do fear change, because commitment changes. It doesn't just stay the same. And commitment is more than just saying like, I do and I'm with you. Okay. You could feel committed in your heart and your soul and your body and everything and never say the words. Or you could say it all the time and it's not really real. So I feel like change is the big thing with people who have those commitment wounds and who have like forgiveness wounds and ego wounds and all those things. And there's sometimes narcissism wounds. So let's see an energy that you can adopt to try to help you sort of overcome. I feel like this person, it's not that they don't care about you. They're just scared. And I don't think that they can commit to you the way that you need it or want it. So we've got storm warming. So I feel like this is Spirit trying to tell you that it's better to walk away from this now. I feel like they can be rather toxic when they feel like they're being pushed or they're being held to something. I feel like you can't hold them to anything. Like if they did or said something to you, they would almost like deny it. I feel like this is Spirit kind of trying to tell you, look, it's okay to walk away from this. You know, right now this person needs time. They need space. If you stay around or keep trying to, you know, talk to them and they're not ready for it, it's kind of going to blow up in your face. So let's see something to stop doing moving forward. Stop giving in to others. Yeah, it could be that, you know, in the past, maybe you're kind of kicking yourself in the butt now because you gave in to them a little bit and you went against your own good, like, you know, intuition. Look, stop torturing yourself. You did nothing wrong. You did nothing wrong. It's okay. Sometimes we need to just have like these sexual experiences, and they do teach us, and they make us stronger, and they make us wiser, and they make us love ourselves more at the end of the day. And I'm getting stop letting time pass you by. So Spirit wants you to start to move on and go into new relationships. Let's get an affirmation to sort of close this out. Something that Spirit wants you to know. Or ooh, we'll take that one. Definitely. Four of Swords. I take the time I need to rediscover my vitality. Wow, I like that. And then we're going to take this one too because it came out. I give and receive for the universal good. So I feel like you might be becoming more spiritual as a result of this all. And that the universe is going to send you somebody that's actually absolutely perfect for you. So let's open up the card and see. So we've got lust. So it was lust. And that's okay. I hope this was helpful for you and brought you some closure. Please let me know what you think in the comments. Love and light to you all.